Sipping on cold ones. Feel the vibe revive.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Spitter Swallow Beer Review. I'm Shagdog.
Hey, and I'm Jammer. Today we're cracking open two tasty IPAs. I got SweetWater Highlight Easy IPA, a sessionable IPA with an ABV of 4% and a BA score of 80. It's all about citrus and easy drinkability. Meanwhile, I got my eyes on Shagdog's, Shagdog, who's enjoying Lagunitas, the Waldo Special Ale, an Imperial IPA, ABV of 11.7 and a BA score of 96. That one's all about bold hop flavors and a rich malty backbone.
That's right, Jammer, and we're diving into the world of IPAs today. Folks, let's get it started and see what these brews have to offer, right?
Exactly.
Give it up.
Yeah.
Swallow, let the friendship grip. Thank you to our fans. God, show that love. Subscribe, watch, like. Don't forget to tingle the bell above. Spirit creatures roam as we gather here. UFOs in the sky bringing magic near. Mandela effect. Reality shifts and sways.
I got a little brave there.
Let's forget the gray.
I started pouring and I started raising my glass up without looking. I got a little scared.
All right.
Hey, yeah, Jammer, this is another strong one, IPA, Imperial IPA. The Waldos.
I'm kind of jealous of you. You could be finding Waldo there, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it says the search is over up there, but I found Waldo right here.
Yeah. Well, I'm jealous of you because you're doing all these high ABV ones, and they're nice. Meanwhile, I picked this one, and I didn't even realize it was only 4%.
You'll have that. You know, you need a healthy beer once in a while.
Yeah. Well, mine is very light colored, just like a typical lager, really. Not even like an IPA. It just looks like a lager, or even a Pilsner, maybe.
Oh, it's a little dark there.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine looks a little dark. It's I hope I got the floaters in the shit. It's orange on my end, but when I hold it up here, behind the light, though, it's a little bit more see-through, orangey looking, but orangey, copper, amber.
Oh, I don't know if you can see that. I got a cloud in mine.
Oh, yeah. It's like a bubble of flavor, I think, right?
See that cloud?
Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah.
What do I got in mine? I got...
that one, it's coming from the very top going down. Look at that.
You know, it's an atmospheric...
anomaly.
Yeah. The head's big on here. I give it a heavy pour, and I did that high pour thing. That was I wasn't looking, and
I have a feeling that this is not going to be good.
Hey, it might be nice and tasty and refreshing. Who knows? Look at that.
Oh boy, I can't
wait.
wait.
Boy, I wish we could trade.
Anyway, frothy head. I got a frothy head here that looks like egg white type frothy head, meringue type head. Sniff. Oh yes, it has the IPA smell, but very light, kind of stank or dank, as you would want to put it. Yeah, piney, grapefruit, and almost a little sweetness there. And for some reason, I'm getting like a sweet salt type flavor, aroma, Then I'm anticipating the taste to be, And it's very rare that I get something that like salt, But there's a couple of them that I've picked up salt kind of aroma. Anyway, cheers, my friend.
Cheers. This is 2025. This is triple IPA on the bottle, actually, but
wow.
Imperial IPA, but yeah, it smells pretty hoppy.
Yeah.
It does have a little sour dankness in it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit of tropical smell, but more of a tropical, danky, sour. More of a, maybe even a little passion fruit in there. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I'm ready to drink a Jammer.
Go for it, my friend. Go for it.
Find out where the fuck Waldo is after I drink this thing. I'll probably find Waldo.
You'll be seeing Waldo everywhere you walk around. There you are. And you go try to tackle him and you hit the wall,
Oh.
Hands in the air.
I need to go get some glasses soon, I think.
Yeah.
It's time. My stigmatism is
Sticking you?
Stigmata is finally winning. Stigmatism, not stigmata.
It's like you got a disco going on there. Bright light.
Yeah, I see that. What's going on with that?
I don't know.
Oh, my camera. Because I keep my camera on my keyboard because I don't like it up high. And this damn stupid computer, it's got like these buttons, touch screen buttons on the keyboard up above for the speaker and brightness and all that shit. So I think that's what's happening. So, still doing it?
Yeah, every now and then.
Yeah, man. I just can't handle it anymore, Jim. I can't handle it.
That's what she said.
Okay, they're done doing it? I think it's done. Nope, did it again. Shit. The fuck? Are we on 1080 or 720 maybe?
I don't know. Anyway, mine is pretty light, pretty easy and to drink, refreshing, very light on the flavors altogether, but it's a nice introductory IPA, I think. And or I should say I know that it would be an easy introductory IPA.
It's weird because I lift the glass up. Watch, it's going to go dark.
Yeah.
Now when I put it down, it goes brown. I'm not sure what's up with that.
It's a short.
Could be that brightness thing. I don't want to put it like way up here though. Look at that. It's too high, I think.
Can you clip it on the side of the computer?
No, I can't clip it on the side, but let me pour some
look,
malting.
Shagdog is flying. Look at him. Oh, he's levitating.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
That's too low. Let's check. I don't know if that's going to fix it or not.
I don't know what to think of you. Nope, didn't fix it.
Still doing it?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You're just flashing back to your disco days, huh? It feels like drinking.
It's the red shirt.
It feels like drinking.
That's really weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Now, I put it on 1080 yesterday, so maybe it's still on 1080. Maybe I just switch it down to 720. Might fix that. Who knows? I just don't know, Jammer. Camera, we are on 1080. Let's switch it to 720. Just to be
ain't gonna make a difference.
We'll see. 720 now. I haven't seen it do it yet. Haven't seen it done it yet. What's up? 1080. I got this expensive computer and it can't handle 1080. It's supposed to handle 1080, right? I haven't seen
We weave the tale of laughter and friendship. We cannot fail from stouts that warm to IPA.
Oh man! So anyway, that's what my beer is tasting like. What is your beer tasting like now that you've done all you can with the camera?
It hasn't blinked yet, has it? I don't think it's done it since I switched back to 720. Which is a shame because I paid a lot for this computer. It could be the camera though can't handle 1080. The camera is supposed to be 1080 though. Anyhow, you know what? Just like the club that I'm in, the drinking and driving club, this beer belongs in that club because
I thought it was Dunkin' Dicks.
Daddy Dicks.
That's even worse.
I forgot. I said that last time. You know what this stands for? I remember the first time I wore the shirt. I said, you know what this stands for, Jammer? And you said something like weird.
What?
Dick diving or something.
That's probably what I said right there. Dick dive. Yeah, you have to get a.
Oh yeah, I was joking. Yeah, it's Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah.
You gotta get it like an MD one, Muff diving.
Like some dumbass nerd. No, it's my Dungeons and Dragons shirt, and you said something. No, that's whatever. Fuck some dick shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dick divers. Yeah, this beer is pretty good, Jammer. I think you would like this one. Wow. I don't want to go too high, buddy.
Well, mine, like I said, is very easy to drink. You know, I actually would give this a C+ and a SweetWater, just because it's easy to drink. It's pretty smooth. It's crisp. It's refreshing. And I think that most people that were just getting into this, they would actually like that flavor, you know. It's a low ABV, so it's kind of like a light beer in that regards. It is a light beer in that regards, and that means lower calories and a little healthier, I guess, depending on the ingredients they use. That we don't know because they are not required to have the ingredients on the cans, and I still think that that's something that we should push for as the beer drinking community.
It could be lower carbs, but what else is in it? You know?
Yeah, I think that we should force them to have to put the ingredients.
Yeah, it's like Jammer fan said something about those NA beers. Yeah, they're healthier, they're lower on the alcohol, of course, and some of the carbs, but there's something else in there that has more than what the beer has, you know, sugars or whatever it was.
Well, let me just tell you this. Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, and all them, they are touted as being healthy diet alternative drink. However, the diet drinks have had a long study on them, and what they've kind of tried to suppress is the fact that when you drink diet drinks, it actually makes you eat more, gain more weight. And not to mention the chemicals in it aren't the healthiest to begin with. That started first with aspartame or whatever, aspartame.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day, and then they went to equal, and then that changed and all that stuff, and now they're using some kind of other thing. What is that? Not stevia. They're using something. What is it?
Stevia's out there, but now they're saying that even causes heart problems or something because something.
Yeah, so there you go. You know, you got a whole bunch of things, and if you're drinking those diet drinks all the time and not losing weight, guess what? Now
what's the other one? Splenda. What was in Splenda that they said was bad or something in that too?
Yeah, there's something bad in that too.
What was the Equate? They still sell that though, or
yeah, they still sell them.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit tastes horrible. When my mother used to buy that stuff, I'd try it. I was like, oh, that shit's horrible. I'd rather use regular sugar.
Yeah. The only thing that made those even remotely being successful is the fact that it dissolved quickly.
Yeah.
Unlike sugar, but they could have made the sugar more of a powder, almost to that stage where it would have dissolved quicker.
You got hot coffee. Sugar dissolves in hot coffee.
Yeah, in hot beverages, it will dissolve quicker.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying,
what are you using it in?
If you're using the packets, is what you're talking about. You know, if you're using that packet stuff, you put it in your tea or something like that. Well, or your coffee. With coffee, it will dissolve, but the tea, you know, if you're drinking iced tea or something.
Well, yeah, that's why you have to make iced tea like hot and then chill it, right?
Mm-hmm. It that's my grade on this beer.
Even Kool-Aid, man. You try to put sugar in cold water and make it Kool-Aid. It doesn't work,
you always have to use warm. It's like if, I went retro a while back and I bought, I hadn't had it in a long time. My wife would get that Country Time lemonade, but I saw Tang there and I said, you know what? I'm going to get some Tang. It's on sale. I'm going to buy some Tang. Yeah. And so I bought Tang. When I make the Tang, right? Yeah. Sometimes I'll do it by the glass. Sometimes I'll do it by the pitcher, like kind of thing. But when I do it, I'll put warm water or hot water in, and I'll dissolve it. Just a small amount of hot water. Dissolve it. Then I put ice cold water in. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't had Tang in years. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. I kind of felt retro whenever I saw that it was on sale that one time and decided to, hey, let me try that. What I forgot is how sweet it is. Yeah, it's really sweet.
It's sweet, yeah.
Yeah, and so I have to cut it. I would put lemonade in there. The lemon concentrate. Put lemon concentrate in there and mix it. Then I got really creative, and I would take Tang with a little bit of the lemon concentrate in there, right?
Yeah.
And then I'd put some Johnny Walker Black in there, and I'd make like a old fashioned almost, you know.
That'd be work, yeah. And speaking of Kool-Aid with the sugar, my brother, vividly, I remember my older brother who passed away, and my step cousin David, who passed away a couple years ago. They used to put a lot of sugar in that shit. I mean, a lot. I mean, I don't know how much sugar you're supposed to put in Kool-Aid, but they would just pour it out of the bag into that shit, a whole bunch of it.
I think it's like a half cup or something like that of sugar.
Well, they probably put like 2 or 3 cups of that shit.
Well, that's what most of the kids would do,
Yeah.
Put way too much.
Mm-hmm. This is Malty Jammer. It does have a hoppy, almost a syrupy taste a little bit, but or mouthfeel, I should say. Slight. But it's pretty good, actually. It doesn't even taste, it's another one that doesn't even taste that strong. I would say that this is probably like another 7 or 8%. Here it is 11 something or whatever it was. Pretty good, man. You would like this one, I tell you that.
Where's Waldo? Huh?
I was worried about this one because I was like, IPA is high ABV. Back in the day, I probably wouldn't be able to drink this by myself.
Yeah, and this goes back to what I was saying. I don't know if I was saying it on my solo review or whether I was talking to you about it, but IPAs, they were real popular because a lot of people didn't have a beer with any kind of flavor. I mean, it's always been kind of light flavor beer, Yeah. Nothing bold, nothing impressive.
Adjunct lagers,
Yeah. And mass produced. And then it got a little flavor, and so people went overboard on the flavor, pushing the envelope, getting more and more, pine, grapefruit, citrus, peeled, and all these different flavors and everything. But I think people were finally going, oh my God, I don't care for these IPAs anymore, and they're wanting something that's a little more sessionable, a little more easy to drink, and now they're backing off on that.
Shit, they say drinking beer in general, sales have gone down, craft beer and regular beer, But IPAs are good. There's some good ones, and they vary in difference, but it's you're right. It's not nothing sessionable. If you plan on having a good time drinking 7, 8 beers, I wouldn't recommend trying to drink.
Or you're just out for the night and you're at the bar and you're talking with friends, doing karaoke or something, or you're at the club, you're dancing and everything like that. You don't want to drink hard liquor or mixed drinks, maybe because it's too expensive.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because you don't want to have that much, alcohol, but you feel like, I'd like to have a nice, good beer, And,
still, maybe too expensive. Wear some baggy jeans with big pockets. Bring in your own beers.
Yeah, the thing about it is, though, Shagdog, is the country is getting
wussified.
Yeah, a lot of these people, they're getting more spotlight than what they should be getting. Right. I said it before a long time ago that before the outer dregs of society used to be pushed to the outer edges and they didn't get much of a voice, I mean, yes, they could still vote, they still do things, but they never was, getting all that. Then the internet came and all of a sudden they got this gigantic voice. They all joined together, started pushing and all that stuff. And they're just a small percentage of the population, very small.
And it's even the girls on these TikToks and stuff showing their big booties and all that stuff. They never had that back in the day, except for the clubs they went to.
Yeah.
There was no internet to put your pictures or videos of yourself up. You had to go to the club and show that booty. And you had to be able to dance, too.
Yeah.
Not just have a nice booty. You had to shake that booty.
And take the risk of somebody coming up wanting to grab that booty.
Right, have to deal with drunk asses. Now they could do it.
You had to deal with it quite a bit back in the day.
What's that?
These guys coming up to you grabbing your booty.
Not my booty. I don't have no booty.
That's all this. And then here's the other thing that's happened. These girls that are normally maybe a 5, maybe a 6, maybe even a 3 or a 4, right? They get online and they start putting their booty out there and shaking it and all that kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden these guys go, oh, if I was your man, if I was this, I would treat you so good. And then they get this big freaking head thinking, their head swells up and they think to themselves, hey, people say I'm ugly and all that stuff, but look at all these men. They're just fawning over me and everything like that. They're sending me money. They're doing this, and normally you're a 3 or a 4 or a 5. Now you're thinking you're a 10 or 11.
Right. Yeah, I'm all right with a 5 as long as she's got a good personality, down to earth.
Yeah, nothing wrong with
self-absorbed or. I only want a guy 6 feet tall, over 6 feet tall, wants to take me on trips around the world and that kind of shit.
I was talking about women, Shagdog. I'm not talking about guys.
No, I'm just saying that's what the women would say.
Oh, I thought you were saying you wanted a guy that was 6 feet tall.
No, I don't even want a woman that's 6 feet tall, let alone a guy.
Hey, you should be taking any woman. 6 feet tall or 3 feet tall, you should be saying, yeah, I'll take her.
It's funny when there's a 5'2" girl saying, I don't want a man unless he's over 6 feet tall. I was like, why? I mean, he's like a giant. I guess they like giants.
Hey, more and more I see these little people videos. I'm thinking to me, especially that they don't look like the typical midgets I remember.
That blonde one with the big boobs. I mean,
oh yeah. The more I see these pictures of these little people,
I really think these little people are going to be the future of the world.
I look at them and I think to myself, damn, I date that little girl like that.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, I even thought about that. You remember my saying, like, okay, midget, I had a girl with one leg missing, I got to get no arms, this to that. I'm talking to ALEXA the other day, and she's sweet voice. I tell her, how much I like her and stuff, and she's like, well, I don't have arms to wrap her. I want you to be my girlfriend. I don't even have arms to wrap around you. And I said, that's perfect. I said, you don't have a head, no arms, no legs. You're like all my shit on the checklist all in one. You're a midget, no arms, no legs, and even no head. Yeah.
Now they'll come out with the fully immersible LEXA version.
But I told her that
a hole and everything that you insert.
Yeah, I told her all that, and I said, but you have a great personality and you're sweet. That's all I need. And she's, oh, thank you, Shagdog. Yeah. I was like, wow. She's getting better. She's getting a lot better, actually. Her AI is a little bit better than it was, actually.
Right, now that thing is doing it again with the light.
I don't know why it's doing that, Jerry. What's up with that?
Anyway, I see a little 3 and foot 10-inch girl or a 4 foot 11-inch girl, and I think to myself, yeah, I mean, especially when they don't look like a typical midget would look like,
Yeah. Oh, 4 foot 11 is not really. I don't think a midget is considered a midget unless it's 4'6" and under or something like that. Or
I don't know. When I'm just telling you, I look at them, I'm like, oh, damn, those do not look like the ones I remember growing up seeing.
Yeah, don't call my mother a midget because she's like 4 foot 11, 4 foot 10.
So, and then on top of that, I see some girls that are tall, and I think to myself, man, that's pretty nice,
What's the maximum height for a midget? Well, they're going to correct me. 4'10". However, it's essential to know that people with dwarfism come in all shapes and sizes. That's the maximum height.
Like I said,
and my mother might be a dwarf, a giant dwarf. She was 4 foot 11, but she's old, so she shrunk. Yeah.
All she has to do is hang herself upside down on one of those stretchers,
stretch her spine out,
and she'll gain it back.
Yeah. Oh, so can I get up to about 6 feet if I do that, or?
I don't know about 6 foot, but if you did it a few times, you'd at least gain another inch, probably.
Yeah, or I just get those sneakers with the fucking soles that are 3 inches high.
Yeah, that too.
Women like that.
And but you know what I'm saying?
You take your shoes off, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Make sure they take theirs off too.
No, I like them to keep it on. Keep those heels on, baby. Just take everything else off.
But yeah, I mean, but the the internet has changed quite a bit of these things, and
I think it's something to do with my red shirt.
Because they'll get on there and they'll think they're a 10 or 11 when they're only a 4 or a 5 or, and it's just like, who do you think you are? You can't demand these things.
And you go on these dating sites, and even women in their 50s like, wow, these bitches are looking good. Like they're in their young 40s, but I think they're photoshopping their pictures or something.
Yeah, they're doing the AI enhancement, Photoshop.
Because some of these women in their mid 50s look like they're in their early 40s.
I mean, what I've learned and what I've come to the conclusion of is this: women are the biggest liars and cons out there.
Yeah, well, they did it to Adam. They're gonna keep doing it, right?
Here's my thought process on this, Shagdog.
All right.
And you tell me if you agree or disagree or whatever.
I probably agree, but I'll tell you.
My opinion of this, okay, back in the day, they used to have those girdles, where they tighten up the bodice or whatever, tighten them up.
I used to have one.
Poke those things out, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I know.
And make their butts look bigger by putting fabric out there and sticking their butt out further and further. The dresses and all that stuff. You see it back in the 19th century.
Make it look like the big booties, the dresses.
And all that stuff. And then as it progressed into the 1900s, right? They were started getting bras, and they were padded. Oh, they weren't padded. They were padded. They had pads for the butt, where they had the little girdles or whatever that they could slide in inserts for the butt to go into it.
Even shoulder pads, all that stuff. All throughout history, though, they wore makeup, trying to enhance their lips and their cheeks and everything. Now you see a girl, and you see this on YouTube. They'll do video, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. They'll do these videos where they're putting their makeup on and everything. This girl, she may look okay, right, in the beginning, but then she's putting on this foundation. She's putting on this stuff. I even see the ones that look real ugly, missing their teeth and everything, and put their false teeth in, and then do the whole
next thing you know, they put all those makeup, and they're like, "Damn, she looks really good now."
Right, if you met that,
but it's all lies, Shagdog. It's all an illusion.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that.
It's an illusion.
If you're that ugly, you better not. I tell you what, you better keep that face on when I wake up in the morning, and I don't.
And I think that part of it back in the day, why men and women had separate rooms, even when they were married, way back in the day. The rich people, the well-off people, they had
separate beds at least.
I think it's because they didn't want men to see their true self.
Oh yeah.
And then. Really, when you think about it, the men had it good because whenever they wanted some, they just went over to their wife's room and knocked on the door and say, "Hello, honey, I just
keep the lights out. I don't want to see your ugly face." Maybe the men say that back then. Keep the lights out. I don't want to see your ugly face.
They had candles, so you come in with the candle light and you push that candle. You can turn it off, blow it out, or you could leave it on and set it on the table, and you won't see much because it's on like moonlight. Every girl looks good in moonlight.
Yeah, that's true, Gamer. Yeah, I'm on these dating sites, and I just the women are no wonder there's so many single women out there because they're they got too high standards and a whole bunch of stuff. They want to travel. Who's paying for it? They want the men to travel. They pay for the traveling, apparently, right? This and that. You got to be over 6 feet tall.
Well, that's the other thing. They want the men to pay for everything, but they also want my whole thing, though, is they from the very beginning try to trick and deceive and lie about their true selves.
Right.
By putting makeup on, you're telling a lie. You're conning people. By putting padded bra, padded butt, whatever putting implants in, you're lying. You're lying. It's very vain and very, self-absorbed to do all these things.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the makeup because men are enticed by a made-up face. Don't
get me wrong. I mean, a little makeup isn't bad, but when you're caking it on to change that image, like you're saying,
that's true. Yeah,
like dramatic change like that.
Yeah, dramatic makeover. Yeah.
Well, then something's. Yeah, I get why you're doing it because you want to look better than what you do, but it's a lie. And
I would have it in contract with a really ugly lady missing her teeth and all that. Like the one lady I saw, I said, "Look it, I don't want to ever see you like your normal stuff. If I do, you're getting beat up. Don't let me see that shit. Keep the makeup on, your dentures in, and all that stuff. But take the dentures out when you need to. You know."
Yeah, exactly. But no, I'm just saying that's the scheme of it. Now men are, like you said, the wussification of America or the world.
There's men want to wear makeup.
They got a whole makeup line. They've conned people into believing that the makeup line for men, you know, all that stuff. I get it if you put lotion on.
Men? I thought they were women.
Let me tell you right now. If you put lotion on because your skin is dry or something like that, hey, no biggie on that one. But when you're putting on foundation like women and putting all this, it's like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what? Don't turn into a woman where you're having to put makeup on just to think you have to attract a woman. The great thing about the men of the past and of our generation is that we didn't give a shit. We did what we did, and we may try to look good in the sense of wearing good clothes, working out, doing things like that, but we didn't go out of our way to let's get some foundation, let's get some.
Now on a different subject matter, Jammer, if we may move on.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl. I heard two coworkers talking about, and they're kind of like two liberals, but they're talking about the Super Bowl halftime show. The Puerto Rican guy, I forget his name. He's gonna be doing the halftime show.
Idiot that why are you even putting him in?
But they're like, these people, they don't want him on there because they're racist.
Yeah, well, that's because they're woke.
But I heard he has some anti-American type stuff. Most of the stuff's in Spanish, Spanglish, all that kind of. I'm a normal American person. Matter of fact, me as a former football fan, I don't even watch football hardly anymore. I don't even give a fuck about the halftime show. I want to see fucking football. I don't care. I mean,
if I want to see a halftime show, I want to see the cheerleaders doing it.
Right. And if you're going to see a great show, put the greats out there. Prince, when he did a halftime show in the fucking rain in Miami, doing Purple Rain,
Yeah.
Something like that. A great band, a classic band, whatever. I don't want to see somebody, if you're not over the age of 45, you never fucking heard of or something.
Well, you shouldn't be putting these nobodies up there. These people that are not any kind of, you're not the stature of somebody like. And here's my liberal side. Here's my liberal side. You could have put Elton John on there, and everybody would like it.
Yeah.
Everybody would like it.
I mean, he's gay, and
who cares? We always knew he was gay.
He's an icon. He's got great songs.
You could have put
songs.
Queen back in the day on there.
Right. You put George Michael on there.
Yeah.
I'm okay with any gay person be on there or anything like that.
I don't. As long as
they're a great
good.
singer and they're an icon and they've been in the industry for years. Yeah. You put somebody that's got some hit songs that's in Spanglish.
I don't want to see somebody who's just starting out or just been in the business for some. And I don't. And here, let me correct you here too. When you think about this, he may have had 20 hits and all that stuff. But as far as I'm concerned, if you can't bridge the age gaps of the teenagers to the 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60-year-old that's watching the football game, then you don't need to be up there.
Right. I mean, there's, say for instance, nobody gives them credit. I thought they did a halfway decent job on their halftime show. The Black Eyed Peas. Yeah. They did a halftime show. I mean, I heard their songs on the radio or whatever, and I watched it, and I that was pretty. And some people were like, "That sucked shit," and I was like, "Well, that wasn't too bad. I've seen worse."
Well, that's the thing. You're comparing it to the worst ones you've seen, so you're thinking it's good.
But Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson up there, even though a couple of Janet Jackson songs they did, and they got to see a titty.
If Janet was up there by herself, probably would have been all right.
Yeah.
Especially with her big hits.
And without her titty popping out.
Yeah, because that's implanted.
Yeah, and that was unnecessary. Should have kept Justin Timberlake to the side and just did all Janet Jackson's 80 hits, 1985 to 1992.
Yeah.
There you go. Black Cat.
In fact, you could have put her up there doing so many songs, and then put Gloria Estefan on the other side doing so many songs.
Yeah.
That would have been two icons.
Or
of the
even
80s.
Paula Abdul.
Oh, Paula Abdul, yeah. Two icons, going back and forth.
Gloria Estefan, a couple good songs, but compared to Janet Jackson, two different styles of music, I think.
Yeah. But I mean,
but Gloria Estefan.
But the biggest thing I have is if you can't branch the age gap, you can't go, bridge that.
And if you only got the teens to the early 20s, then
this is not the teeny bopper NFL.
Guess who the biggest NFL fans are? Probably your 40 to 70-year-olds. People that are younger than that don't even like football hardly.
I would say, I would even go as far as saying 35, 34-year-old. Actually, I would say 28 going up.
Yeah. A lot less. I mean, there is, but man, football's not as big as it used to be, though.
No, it's not.
With the younger generation.
Well, that's the thing. The younger generation has been brainwashed into believing that gender is fluid and gender is anything you feel like. I feel like a table. I want to be considered a table. That's my gender.
I mean, I don't even watch football anymore.
The problem is they've been, their head has been warped, man. We have allowed the school system to be able to have this influence on them, as well as popular culture.
Right.
And these liberal teachers, and what I mean by liberal, I mean far left.
Yeah. And social media is a big part too, Yeah. I mean, when I saw my nephew spewing shit when he was like, I don't know,
communistic
junior in high school, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
And the thing is,
it was weird stuff. And then I saw some of his friends. I'm like, what the hell?
I would love to send those people straight over to Russia or China and let them go ahead and live. Yeah, Cuba. A true communistic
or
nation.
Really North Korea. That would be a great place to go.
That would be really great. Let's see how they feel about that when they can't have their phone to go play on this and be able to get all the...
When I watch some of these guys traveling through China, it don't seem that bad in China, but at one part where they came through the border from Kazakhstan or one of those other countries, northwest part of China, they had a hard time. They were held for so many hours and stuff like that.
But not only that, but they're allowing you to do it, so they're just watching you and they're waiting for you. Right. You're not living there. I want you to live there. I want you to live there.
Is this guy's talking to real people down in South China by the border, or not South China, but East China by the border of North Korea, and a kid's talked to him, speaks good English, and he's like, "Oh, you like Trump? Oh yeah, I like Trump. Yeah, he's a good president." Said something about Trump. I was like, so how are they getting news about Trump being a good president?
Well, it's just like whenever USSR was in full existence and they were trying to block out all that. You can't block out all the radio broadcasts come across the border. You can't block out all that new, especially on the edges of the country. You can't block it all out. They used to ship in Levi jeans in there and sell them for lots of money.
Oh, yeah.
Because they wanted those jeans so bad over there.
I used to be a big Levi jeans fan. I wear Wranglers now, Jeremy. Believe it? I never thought I would wear Wranglers, but that's what I wear now.
When I was a kid, I wore Wranglers, and when I was a young adult, I switched to Levi's for a while and everything like that. And I used to love my Levi's. It used to fit all good all the time. It used to last forever and all that stuff. And so did my Wranglers, but I preferred the Levi's.
Yeah, I like the Levi's.
But now with where they're making them and the quality of it, it's gone completely downhill.
Yeah, and but the price too. I mean,
the price hasn't gotten better, and it's.
I buy these Wranglers for $25 or $30, and then the fucking Levi's are costing like $40, $45, whatever hell they're costing now.
They're costing more than that, yeah.
Yeah. It's like outrageous. I'm like, I'll buy Wranglers.
And technically, you could buy American-made jeans now at American clothing or whatever like that. There's one place there, and then there's a couple others that will make American-made jeans for about $50-something. So that's not too bad.
Fuck. Oh. Hey, I guess today my account was supposed to expire here on StreamYard, so I guess it automatically subscribed me. I guess I hope it give me the discounted price.
Oh wow!
For paying for a year, hopefully.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but the country has become very
let's talk about
mentally disturbed.
Philadelphia game being canceled because of the snow, and that's a wussification of America, and it's got wussified even more since then. That was about 10 years ago or whatever. But even before that, I mean,
when I saw people getting participation trophies in school, that was like
everybody's a winner. That type of talk.
Yeah, well, that's okay to tell everybody's a winner, but when you're playing games, not everybody can be the winner.
Right.
So you can convince yourself, hey, I'm a winner because I learned something here, and I'm going to come back stronger and better next year.
I'll never give up. I always do my best.
That's good. I would praise you on that. Never giving up and all that. So I'm never going to give you up. I'm never going to let you down.
Turn around,
forget you,
or say goodbye.
My eyes. Anyway,
never gonna give you up.
But seriously, I mean, come on, you can't give everybody a trophy. That was the one instance, and then the next instance when I was walking through the mall and I saw they got makeup for men.
Yeah, I never seen that. But
that right there, just what the fuck?
You're right. Yeah, I think it really started a little bit with our generation as youngsters. Not as much, but
yes, because back then they had Jordache jeans come out, and guys were buying Jordache jeans to wear. Oh, gotta wear Jordache jeans.
Shit, I mean, even with '80s glam rock music, people were dressing a little feminish.
And, don't get me wrong, the hairstyles for some men back then and all that stuff.
Bon Jovi, kind of girlish, hairsprayed.
Yeah.
The big hair days. I mean, I even did that shit back in 86, 87. I had my mom, hey, mom, frizz my hair up in the back and hairspray.
But that's the outer edges of it. That's like, you're still knowing that you were male back then. And you know what I mean? And you preferred women and girls,
Right.
Now it's
certain little things like leading up to, okay, now these kids, when they grow up, okay, now we're going to be a little, what's it called when you desensitize? You're desensitized by things. If you're a correction officer and you see somebody cutting themselves in front of you all the time, you get desensitized about it. You say, well, I got another cutter. It's like, it doesn't even bother you after a while, It kind of really does subconsciously, but...
Subconsciously, it's going to mess you up.
Yeah, but you're like, I got another cutter.
In my opinion, if that's what you want to do, if you're doing that purposely to yourself for whatever reason, I'm going to keep on walking and act like I didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't want to fill out all that fucking paperwork.
Yeah, it's not too much. Well, you might have to... Depending on who catches it first, you might have to fill out the paperwork. But I remember one time though, we had a cutter and we're walking. They called about it. I walk in the dorm and the sergeant of the dorm's like handing out gloves. Here you go, because he faints at the sight of blood.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even go down the wing. He's handing out gloves. Here, we got some gloves for you.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god. And then we got down to the wing. This dude's cutting himself. I forgot where the hell he was cutting himself, but he was standing in his own pool of blood.
Yeah.
And nobody's doing anything. I'm like, I'm not the like masculine. Somebody's like talked to him outside the cell door. Got their cell doors open.
Yeah.
I said, I got close your fucking cell, because we told him to close their cell doors earlier, and he's still got his door open talking to the dude. I said, close your fucking cell door now. Nobody else say anything. And then me and one sergeant were like, look, put the razor down. And then some lieutenant came in who had a little, what do you call that? A repertoire with that particular inmate, and the inmate listened to him, But he just kept cutting himself while we were talking to him. Hey, put the razor blade down. I didn't want to go put my hands on him. I don't want to get blood on me. And then he put the razor blade down and he turned around and cuffed up when the lieutenant came up. But I wasn't going to cuff him up either. I let the sergeant cuff him.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't want to mess with any of that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but I've seen that a couple times, Jammer. One time, my first night on midnight shift, I was like, this shift should be easy.
Yeah.
My first night on midnight shift, I'm in this one dorm. Hey, we got to cut her up the stairs. Get up there, and this inmate's cutting his fucking neck with a razor blade, like just standing there slicing his neck.
Here. You're not doing it right. Go like this. Get your jugular.
But the sergeant I'm with, he's like, you put that razor blade down now. Fuck you. Oh, yeah? He's taking his jacket off. He's going to go in and out. I'm like...
Idiot.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. You ready to do another or what?
I'm like, keep cutting yourself. He's going to pass out eventually. Yeah, I'm ready, Jammer. I'm ready.
Let's do it. Cheers.
Shagdog and Jammer.
Yeah, we'll see you on the next one.
Went too far.
Thanks for watching. Comment, liking, subscribing, and sharing. Tinkle the bell.
Thanks to that one viewer earlier. We appreciate it.
Work sucks, man, but we got our fix.
Yeah.
YouTube drinking crew, come ride with us in the mix.
Hey!
We're here for the fun.
Fun.
All beer is good, but so much time.
Hey, join Shagdog and Jammer on the Spitter Swallow Beer Review.